Tonight, a look at eating disorders through the eyes of a local woman who gave her disease a name and why she says she is no longer a slave to food.
When I look in the mirror and like what I see, maybe then I'll be happy.
Jenni Schaefer is a Nashville author and budding songwriter who for decades kept a secret from even her closest friends.
I distinctly remember being in dance class, and I remember feeling like I was bigger than the other girls and that I wasn't good enough.
Schaefer says her struggle with food and body image started around the age of 4 and intensified as she grew up. By 22, she was in serious trouble, diagnosed with anorexia and bulimia, starving herself or eating and purging. Schaefer remembers the battle being different every day.
Some days you would see me restricting and worried about my size. Other days you'd see me driving from drive-through to drive-through at 3 in the morning trying to fill a bottomless hunger.
In those days, Schaefer says her refrigerator was always empty because she couldn't trust herself not to binge. She was a slave to a voice in her head that kept telling her she wasn't good enough, wasn't thin enough. It's a voice she eventually gave a name.
Ed's voice was constant self-criticism. It was low self-esteem. It was painful, unrelenting perfectionism.
Dietary restriction tends to be sort of the first domino that falls.
Reba Sloan is a registered dietitian and founder of the Eating Disorder Coalition of Tennessee. She helped Jenni Schaefer break Ed's hold. Sloan says people with eating disorders often have all the facts about food and nutrition but don't trust what they know. She says the journey back to good health is a long one.
For most people, getting over an eating disorder is anywhere from a 3 to 5 year process, depending on what research you read. And I do believe you need a team.
Jenni Schaefer's team included a counselor, a medical doctor, and a nutritionist. Jenni says her team helped her see food in a healthy way for the first time.
Basically, back in the past with the eating disorder, the only thing that would have been here from this pile would have been the bananas. I wouldn't have allowed myself to have chips, and there's nothing wrong with having chips every once in a while.
Schaefer's newest passion is songwriting. Georgia Middleman and Dave Berg are friends and professional songwriters who co-wrote the song that has become Schaefer's mantra, "It's okay to be happy." Berg believes Jenni has a powerful message.
It's got to be very daunting for somebody, to hear, wow, this could be years of my life to recover, but it's not impossible, and she's living proof of that.
I am fully recovered. That's what this book is about.
Jenni's on the road a lot these days promoting her new book, Goodbye Ed, Hello Me. It's her way of telling the world she's in the driver's seat and giving hope to the millions of women and young girls still struggling with all the mixed messages.
At a lot of fast food restaurants, we're told to supersize it, more for your money. So sometimes we're told to eat, but don't look like you eat.
Schaefer says the key is balance.
It's okay to be happy.
Long journey for Jenni. Eating disorders affects 24 million people in this country alone. Now, if you or someone you know needs help with an eating disorder, you can go to fox17.com, click on Fox Links, and then look for eating disorders.